Brighton 1 Liverpool 5, Roberto Firmino nets brace as Reds run rampant. Or very close to that, as he put out a team that included just 2 natural defenders at the Amex Stadium and came away with another win that lifted the Reds back into the top 4. The travelling Kop were stunned when they heard the lineup, as Klopp proved he's the new king of the Tinkerman. Not that he needed a defence against a Brighton side who hardly had a kick, 32 of first-half possession and only 1 shot in the opening 45 minutes until after the break. And by then they were 3 goals down and fearing their biggest defeat since returning to the top flight in the summer. The first 2 goals were only 79 seconds apart and laid on by the brilliant Philippe Coutinho, although both were totally different in the setup and execution. And, ironically, they came after Albion striker Glenn Murray had wasted the easiest chance of the afternoon. Murray skied a close-range effort that should have broken the deadlock after a swift break down the left. Given his current red-hot form in the box, 4 goals in his last 6 games, he only had to get his shot on target to end Liverpool's hopes of a second away clean sheet in a row. For all their possession, it could easily have been a Melwood training session for the in-form Reds, but Lewis Dunk, surely he should be on Gareth Southgate's radar by now, marshalled his backline superbly, but Murray's miss shook up the visitors so much they suddenly found their cutting edge. First it was Emery Can, playing at the heart of the defence, coming up from the back for Philippe Coutinho's corner from the right. No goalkeeper in the world would have stopped his thunderous header as he climbed high above everyone else. He'd already been on the score sheet 4 times in the Champions League, but it was his first Premier League goal of the season. Within 79 seconds and before Albion could get their breath back, they were 2 down. A move of absolutely breathtaking speed and accuracy, ending with Coutinho claiming a second assist of the game, crossing perfectly to Roberto Firmino, who rammed home at the far post for his 10th of the season. The second goal completely knocked the stuffing out of the Seagulls, and Chris Hughton couldn't wait for the half-time whistle to end the first-half torture. These days Liverpool are often at their most dangerous when they are being threatened, and it was the same old story for their third. Simon Mignolet pulled off a wonder stop to deny Murray, and in the blink of an eye, Mohamed Salah had sprinted almost the length of the field before sliding a pass to Firmino, who beat Ryan without breaking his stride. No wonder a handful of his teammates ran back to congratulate their keeper as Firmino celebrated another brace. The Seagulls needed a break to prevent a possible massacre, and got it when Jordan Henderson needlessly pushed Shane Duffy at a corner. Credit to ref Graham Scott, who didn't hesitate to point to the spot, and Murray stepped up and buried memories of his earlier miss by firing into the roof of the net to suddenly change the whole atmosphere. It gave the home fans some belief, and Chris Hughton's players responded, although they knew they would be vulnerable to another of Liverpool's lightning counter-attacks. Salah should have chalked up goal number 19 and his 13th in 15 league games, but shot tamely straight at Ryan, and Coutinho hit the post. There was still a fragile look about the Liverpool defence, no surprise really, with Can at stand-in left-back Gini Wijnaldum in the back 4, and the dangerous Murray flashed a volley inches wide. It's the 7th time this season that the Mersey Marvels had rattled in at least 3 goals in an away game, but even so their fans never feel entirely comfortable. But Coutinho lifted all the doubts and fears. One of the cheekiest goals you will ever see. He threaded a free kick underneath the jumping wall and then his shot was diverted into the net off Lewis Dunk to complete the rout. And they'll go into it full of confidence after stretching their current unbeaten run to 8 matches and a fresh Sadio Mane to come back into the starting lineup on Wednesday night.